What are these things?
They're raw.
Bras?
Yeah, for breast cancer or whatever.
I like bras. I don't like breast cancer. I like bras. I like that one.
It's basic food. It's like mostly brown. You don't see anything green on this menu. It's meat, starch, and sugar, and butter, and grease, and everything that's comforting and wonderful.
Rumor is the line is very long here. If you are not from an area with a Waffle House, one, what's wrong with you? And two, you just know if there's a long line, you gotta wait. We're number 3. We're guaranteed to win now, right?
I don't see why not.
The Waffle House is lucky food. Being the gentleman that I am, I dropped Grace off at the front door because it is misting a little bit. She didn't want her hair to get messed up. So they have 1-2-5 table, which guess what that means? It means me and Grace are gonna be on the same table. Oh no, what are you guys gonna do? You numbskulls in the comments who don't understand that it's cool to play with your wife because it's a social game and it's kind of fun and there's no reason that a wife and a husband can't play. Dumbest one that I hear is, if I win at a table and Grace loses at a table, the bankroll stayed the same. Who cares? How does that affect you at all? If I win and Grace loses, or I lose and Grace wins and our bankroll stays the same, how does that affect you at all? It doesn't. So, bye. Okay, first hand, try to get a bluff through, did not work. Let's move on to the second hand, which is a $10 button straddle. And there's a little bit of extra money in there because the guy directly to my left, it appears he has bought the button. Action starts to the left of the button, and we get a couple limpers. Believe it folds around to me. I look down at a weak ace, and I decide to pump it up.
I might have gone with a slightly stronger hand, but I guess if you're gonna play ace-3, you might as well play it for a raise.
Well, I'm just thinking no one's shown any strength, and an ace rates to be the best card, so I'm going to pump it up here a little bit. Do get a call from Jamie, a vlog watcher. He calls from the button. He was the straddler. And everybody else throws their hands away, so pretty decent spot for me. Heads up with an ace. Flop. King, 6-3, 2 spades. Your thoughts?
I mean, there are worse flops. You do flop a pair, which is better than no pair. And you're holding the ace of spades, so a bet makes sense.
I bet 65. After Jamie molests my chips, he'll find out exactly how much it is, and he will very quickly make the call, which is sort of alarming.
Could mean king, could mean flush draw.
Turn card comes Queen of Clubs. Now, 2 different flush draws out there. And I'm going to bet again. And do you think that's a good idea?
If he has a king, no. But if you're going to continue with your story, which is something strong, I guess you have to bet again.
Yeah, well, now there's a lot of stuff out there that he could possibly have. So I like betting to try to charge him for things that he might have. Although that kind of makes it sound like I'm betting for value here, in which I'm definitely not, because I'm praying that he folds. However,
so you're basically just stone cold bluffing, right?
It is a bluff, yeah, because the more he thinks about it, I mean, he's obviously not thinking about calling with worse. If he's going to do anything, he's going to shove. Like if he has a draw, for example, he's just going to shove, which is exactly what he does. He puts it all in right here. 533 total is the amount, and I had bet 155.
So do you Hollywood and tank fold, or do you just fold?
I don't remember. Let's find out together. I think I probably Hollywood a little bit. I remember thinking at the time that a hand that made a lot of sense for him to have would be a hand like King Queen, which, I mean, was ahead of me the entire time. I remember you saying after this hand that if I thought he had a draw, that maybe I could consider call. It was something like, I don't think you said I should call, but it was something like that. Do you remember saying that?
Not in the slightest. But, I mean, looking back, I guess it makes sense now if you think. But, I mean, this shove could mean, you know, he might have a king now and turned a backdoor flush draw too. Like, there's no way you can call with your hand.
No, it's super annoying. I can't think of a hand that he could be bluffing here with that I'm beating other than exactly 4 or 5 of clubs, maybe. And I just don't see this particular player having that particular hand a lot. At least not enough to make this call profitable, right?
So this just goes to show why I like to play slightly stronger hands.
Yeah, no, it's true. My particular playing style does lead to some difficult situations like this. And then when you said earlier, did I Hollywood or not? Yes. The answer.
No, I see.
The
I
answer
see as
is,
you're still thinking.
The answer
with
is
your bottom pair.
The answer is yes. Clearly, I was Hollywooding this. I don't think I actually considered making this call, but you have to consider all things, and I think I did. When I first started coming to Tunica, it was right when me and Grace started dating, and we used to play right there, the Golden Nugget Casino. But now they don't have a poker room. Anyway, this game not going well. In for hold on. I have 3 black chips in my pocket, so I'm in for 1,700. No, you want to be on now?
No, I don't want to be on there.
Okay, I promise I won't put you on there. Definitely putting them on there. In for 1,700, and I do not have 1,700 in front of me. I have 1,000. Man, am I not playing very well. I am so rusty because I haven't played in a couple weeks, and that's super annoying and not fun. Did try a bluff against a gentleman. His name is Jamie, vlog watcher. Got an Alabama hat on. No one's perfect, but my bluff didn't work. I don't know. Jamie, what'd you have? Put it in the comments, because I know you watch. Put in the comments what you had, because I got to know. That truck's really annoying, and when he goes by me, it's going to make it hard to vlog. So I'm probably just going to pause. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, dude, I thought your dick is so big. Headed into the casino now. Gonna try to change up my luck and win right now. I couldn't hit a river if I fell out of a boat. So let's change that. Oh, some guy told me a joke too. It was really stupid too. Oh, you know, nothing beats a king. Or that's not how it goes. Yeah, it was something like that. It was nothing beats a king unless he runs into an ace. And he started laughing hysterically. I didn't know what to do, so I was like, this hand pretty well sums up how our trip was going. So Grace bets 100, and then I grab my camera and start filming because it looks like it's going to be a pretty big pot. Gentleman here makes it 250. So what do you have, Grace?
I have pocket fives for a top full house. So I lead the river for value and immediately get raised because that was what was happening the entire night. The issue is there's a 4-card straight flush on the board. So there's a 2, 3, 4, 5 of spades on the board. Any ace of spades beat me. Any 6 of spades beats me. So when I get raised, like watching it back, it's very clear that I'm beat here. I need to fold. But instead, I'm pretty stuck, pretty tilted, pretty frustrated for always getting raised on the river. And you can see in a minute how exasperated I am when I call. And this is just a terrible call. And it's 100% a frustration, I'm stuck call. And you can tell by the way I slam these chips down. And I'm beat.
All right, Grace, let's do one more hand here. The dealer's done dealing the cards. The big blind's going to be a little bit slow putting his big blind. There it is. And then the under the gun player, my big hand's going to block it. You're not going to be able to see it, but he's going to make it $25. And I'm not making this up. He's like a 90-year-old man, and he's up, I don't know, $3,000, $4,000 right now. I looked down at your favorite hand.
That is my favorite hand.
And forgot to tell you that one other person limped. So there's, or not limped, but called. So we have one raise, one call, and it's on me. And I'm going to make it out of the small blind $100. And I know you think that's a little bit too small.
Yeah, I probably would have sized it a little up. But, you know, whatever.
So I make it one C note. It forces out the big blind. You notice the old man right there just calls immediately. And that's something I didn't notice then that I wish I would have. He never even contemplated raising back, and that's going to matter later. Flop is good. 3, 10, deuce.
About as dry as it comes.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I imagine that if my opponents have any overpairs here, I'm going to make a decent amount of money. So because I think that, I decided to size up and bet 240.
And I think this is where our thought process differs because I thought your flop bet was very large.
It was, and I'm targeting those hands, kings through jacks. And again, with him not even remotely considering re-raising pre-flop, I'm not sure that kings can be in that range. I mean, I don't know what his range there is always going to be, but as played, I really thought kings, queens, jacks were in there. Here he puts in 400, and it might look confusing to the viewers, but you were at the table, and you knew that was a raise, right?
Yes, I think he 100% intended that to be a raise.
And then that's what the dealer decides too, and the dealer has him put in the $480, which is exactly double. And a 90-year-old man min raising you, Grace, that usually means he's what, weak?
He's, yeah, super weak, meaning you should muck anything but top set.
Well, this hand wouldn't have made the vlog if I just folded. So instead I shove for 920 more. And he calls without even asking how much it is, which is always a fantastic sign. Turn card's a queen, river card's a 5, and he shows what you guys have probably figured out that he had. Pocket 10s. So sometimes you look like a hero, sometimes you look like a 0, and after this pot, I had 0 chips left, so I guess that leaves me in the 0 column tonight. Game is over. It went really bad. I'm going to talk about it in the morning. What up? It is not one day later. It is not the next morning. It is 1 week. Oh, sorry about the hood. It's kind of chilly in Nashville. Let's go ahead. You saw the footage. Let's forget about it. That was a stain on the vlog. So me and Grace lost not 1, not 2, not 3, but $4,000 in that game. That's 4 buy-ins. Me, I was responsible for 2,300 of it. You saw that last hand where $1,500 went when I had those aces. You think I overplayed them? It's possible. I personally had a plan. I think this guy is gonna have kings and queens there a lot. Is he gonna fold to a shove on the flop? I don't know. That's sort of what we're thinking. If he would, maybe it's a bad shove. Maybe I'm only gonna get called when he's got tens. I'm not sure. Moving on, let's move on from that. What do we got coming up on the vlog? We've got a lot of fun stuff. Tomorrow, going to Cincinnati. Then we have Kansas City, St. Louis, Cape Girardeau, and Chicago. Those are all places that I'm gonna be between now and Christmas. I will put it on Instagram at least the day before, if not a couple days, of where I'm going. So do check that out. On Instagram, I'm Adam Rude, the number 2 go. Like, I'm gonna take Adam to go, that sort of thing. And we will see you in 1 week. Do all that fun stuff that I usually have somebody else tell you to do. Subscribe, like, comment, reach out on social media, do all that fun stuff, and I will, most likely, usually I do, if your comment is relevant, I will respond. If you call me a jacktard, I might not. Oh, I still might, who knows. And I'm gonna go get my cat because she is licking that peanut butter. Get out of there, bye. More butter.
Which half is yours? Give me this half.
I want the half with more butter.
Go ahead.
I want that piece. This is all we got, one waffle to split between the two of us.